Taylor T. Carlson, and I'm back with another video for you. Of course, we just got through the holidays, and my brother, being a really big wrestling fan, I wanted to get him some sort of wrestling-related memorabilia for his birthday, and that's the item that I'm going to be unboxing for you here today. I actually bought him a portable record player for Christmas, and along with it, I found this online. It's a Record Store Day release. It's a reissue of two of the classic WWF WWE vinyl albums done on exclusive colored vinyl for a Record Store Day reissue. Now, I don't know how many of these were produced or if it's hard to find. I was able to get one online pretty easy, pretty cheap. I paid around 40 bucks for this, and it's a double album, and again, limited Record Store Day release. But we're going to be unboxing this. I'll share a few opinions. It's going to be more of an unboxing than anything because, admittedly, I'm not super knowledgeable about wrestling stuff, nor am I the fan that my brother is. I mean, he still follows the stuff to this day, but front cover sheet has the two albums that are included. There's the first one, which is just called The Wrestling Album, on special limited edition red and yellow vinyl, Hulk Hogan colors, appropriately enough. And then over here you get Pile Driver, The Wrestling Album 2. So this is a compilation of two albums of previously released material. This piece here just comes off. That's just the cover when it's in the shrink wrap. So right here we got the front cover of The Wrestling Album. Got a who's who of people here. Got, of course, Vince McMahon, the head honcho. Mean Gene Okerlund, may he rest in peace. Jesse the Body Ventura. And actually get a lot of commentary on the first album with Mean Gene Okerlund and Jesse the Body Ventura between tracks, and that's really one of the big highlights of this release. But yeah, you just look at the cast here. You got a who's who of people there. You got Jimmy Hart, Howard Finkel, Bobby the Brain Heenan. Again, I'm not going to go through and name every single person here because, admittedly, I can't. I mean, I know who quite a few of these people are, but my familiarity of wrestling mostly comes from my brother being a fan and from playing a lot of the video games when I was a kid. Here's the back cover. This is all like one big sprawling photograph. Get an idea of some of the colorful persons they had wrestling back then. This is all like one big spanning image, so I like the way that folds out. On the inner gatefold here, we got some of the stuff going on. You got, again, you got Jimmy Hart up here, who actually played on a lot of the wrestlers' theme songs, and Rowdy Roddy Piper. Coincidentally, I just got an email today that my 4K edition of the movie They Live, which starred Rowdy Roddy Piper, has been shipped. I'll definitely be doing a review for that when I get it. And you got Captain Lou Albano right there. Lou Albano, of course, appeared as the father in Cyndi Lauper's Girls Just Want to Have Fun video, and later he also played and voiced Super Mario on the Super Mario Brothers Super Show. So that guy certainly got around in his day. There's also an essay here and a track list detailing the whole rock and wrestling connection of the 80s here. Track list on that side. And then the album. The first album, which again is simply called The Wrestling Album, is disc 1. This is on a transparent red vinyl. I love the way that looks. Here's side 1. On side 1, we got things like all the wrestlers together singing the oldie Land of a Thousand Dances. And then you got things like Rick Derringer's song Real American, which was used as Hulk Hogan's entrance theme for years and years. There's the Captain Lou's History of Music, which pretty much has to be heard to be believed. Jimmy Hart does a song called Eat Your Heart Out, Rick Springfield, which ironically is more or less him impersonating the singing style of Rick Springfield and doing a surprisingly good job of it. And on the other side, we got some more themes here. We got Hillbilly Jim singing Don't Go Messing with a Country Boy. Again, another comedic highlight. We got Nikolai Volkov, I hope I'm pronouncing that name right, singing Cara Mia with his ridiculous over-the-top Russian accent, and that's a lot of fun to listen to. And then also on here, another one of my favorite moments, Mean Gene Okerlund singing Tutti Frutti. And then you got the commentary between tracks right here, you know, Vince McMahon, Gene Okerlund, Jesse Ventura. Honestly, I think their commentary that they put out between the tracks, I might like more than the tracks themselves, and that's saying something. And then like I said, this is a double album set, so it also has Pile Driver, the wrestling album, too. And the inner sleeve there replicates this. You got Hulk Hogan on the cover. And then right here on the back cover, what does this say here? Yeah, Pile Driver down the side there. What we got here? We got Mean Gene Okerlund, Coco Beware, Jimmy Hart, Vince McMahon. And again, I am somewhat embarrassed to say I can't name every single one of these people because I'm not someone who followed wrestling religiously the way that my brother has. And this one, of course, we got this one on yellow vinyl, the other Hulk Hogan color. I just love the way this looks. Yeah, and on here, a lot of the songs are credited to Jay Johnston. That's Jim Johnston, who was WWE's staff songwriter for over 30 years. He was just let out of his contract a few years ago, but if you ever hear like WWF, WWE related music, Jim Johnston probably had a hand in creating it. But yeah, you go down the list here, you got characters like, Coco Beware, Slick, Honky Tonk Man. It's also got Rick Derringer, who does Hulk Hogan's Real American Song, doing a new version of his old hit, Rock and Roll Hoochie Coo, which has some of the cast on here on it. Then on this side, we've got a few more songs, including, more Rick Derringer, who apparently was pretty big with the whole WWF, WWE music thing back in the day. And one of the things that really surprised me is that Mean Gene Okerlund is actually a pretty decent singer. He actually recorded some stuff back in the 1960s. Go here on YouTube and look it up. I mean, he sang a few songs and did a surprisingly good job back in the day, so something not to be overlooked if you're a fan. There's actually a who's who of performers on here, including the likes of Cyndi Lauper, which is not surprising because she was the one who had Blue Albano in her music video. But then there's also Chuck Berge on drums, who was in the band Rainbow for a while. Vicky Sue Robinson is one of the additional vocalists. She had that big hit song in the 70s, Turn the Beat Around. So, I mean, this isn't just a bunch of nobodies who don't know what they're doing. There's a pretty decent selection of musicians on this record. So in the long run, how do I feel about this release? I mean, in a lot of ways, this is largely a novelty album, but that's not a bad thing. I mean, the genres of music covered on here are pretty diverse for what this is, and I mean, even just being a casual wrestling fan from back in the day, I found this pretty entertaining. All the different genres of music, a lot of the more comedic aspects. Again, the commentary between the wrestlers and commentators on the first album is probably my favorite part of what's to be had here, but if you're a wrestling fan and you picked up any of these releases, what do you think? Are you a fan of these albums? Do you think there's something best left in the 1980s? Comment down below and let me know what you think. Also, remember to subscribe to my channel for more content because I'm always posting new stuff. And give this video a like if you found it helpful or interesting. I'm Taylor T. Carlson. See you next time.